Hello everyone, I'm Shahul, co-founder CEO, MemoNeet, the only line-by-line NCRT app in the country. Okay, so now today's topic is we're going to talk about how to pass NEET in the first attempt. Okay, passing the NEET exam in the first attempt is the ambition of every NEET aspirant. Every high school student, undertaking the NEET exam wants to, ace it in the first try. So the first attempt to the NEET exam can be a very glorifying moment, right? Like it would be proud for you, or it could be an harshly, like undermining phase in your life as well. Sometimes it could be negative as well. Therefore, the most frequently asked question from the aspirants is always like, how can I pass the NEET exam in the first take? Okay, to answer this question, so we have a range of strategies. So, out of these strategies to crack NEET in the first attempt, the first thing is determination. Before we further talk about specific things which you should do for NEET exam, this thing which I'm going to tell applies for any competitive exam. The driving force for the student, like what motivates you, is the determination, right? If you're determined to crack the NEET, then nothing could stop you. Therefore, you should have the determination and dedication. Like these are the two D's, like determination and dedication. So that will lay the path for the hard work, you know that you're gonna do to pass the exam. So obviously all of us know you need to really do a lot of hard work to crack the NEET, because it is the fourth toughest exam in India. But if you have the determination and if you have the dedication to do the hard work, then you can easily crack NEET in the first attempt. Okay, so this generally applies for any competitive exam. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is how you develop concepts, right? So NEET exam is not just about the exam need itself. It's also about the knowledge that you gather in your class 11th and 12th. If you are CBSE, like obviously you'll learn your NCRT books and how you develop. And even if you're state board students, I don't think NCRT and the state board books are completely different. There are going to be some common topics in both NCRT and state board books. But make sure you have a general understanding of the topics. Listen to your teacher, ask questions. Like, see, like usually, like you spend more than 8 hours in your school, and that time, probably all of the time, all NEET aspirants consider that as unproductive time, right? And you come back home and then start preparing for NEET. So that's when you see that you are being productive, like you are using your time. But it shouldn't be the case. You should be able to, like utilize the 8 hours that you spend in school as well. If you are a 2022 aspirant or 2023 aspirant as well, you need to listen to your class and generate a general understanding of the topics, right, included in this 11th and 12th. Okay, so that, like basically, like if someone's going to start from scratch for NEET, and if you are a person who have already focused on your academics in the school, like literally like understanding the concepts and learning honestly, then you are always one step ahead of the person who is starting from scratch. So that will actually, help you to develop all the topics in NEET as well, and it will help you to uh, be ahead of everyone to crack the NEET. So, and then the third thing is mastering the important topics. Like when you're starting from scratch, say for example NEET 2022, like you got almost a year for NEET 2022 from now. So let's assume that you're going to start your preparation from now. Like what if you start your preparation from the important topics itself, right? Like in physics, mechanics, work and energy, electromagnetism, electrostatics, right, optical physics. So these are some topics in which a lot of questions come from. So if you just focus on understanding the concepts of the important topics, take more time to deal with them, it will be easy for you to later cover the less important topics as well, since you have sufficient time. A mistake a lot of aspirants do is like they want to cover the whole book before they even start practicing. See, most of the time what they do is, I haven't completed my syllabus, I haven't completed. Oh, you don't have to complete your syllabus to attend a mock test or to practice questions or problems. So like focus on the important topics first and get into the practice phase or writing mock phase as soon as possible, so that it would be easy for you to uh, be ahead of everyone else, and you can use the best of your time. And then talking about chemistry, both organic and inorganic chemistry have like an equal part, right? So the best way to prepare is study them every day. Study inorganic chemistry every day to retain information on each subtopic. Like study all the subjects every day. Okay, organic chemistry on the other hand requires practice, right? As I've said in my previous video, you can check out the video if you want. I'll post the link here. I've spoken about the best books. So there's in that I've also described about the strategy of studying organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, practice, keep practicing. And the important topics in inorganic chemistry includes p block elements, and in organic chemistry like aldehydes, carboxylic acids, alcohols, amines, ketones, etc. So now even in chemistry, like if you start with these topics, say for example you studied p block elements first, get strong with the topics, concepts, and cover the most important topics first and get into the practice phase as soon as possible, so that studying and practice you do both simultaneously, and don't wait to practice. Like I'm saying this again and again, please don't wait for practice until you finish the syllabus. Like some people finish the whole syllabus, study the whole book even before they start practicing a question or writing a mock. And then for biology, in biology, plant physiology, human physiology, ecology, these are all very important topics, right? So start from these topics, study these topics first, and understand the basic principle and in each of these topics. So that could help you to score better marks and will boost your confidence, right? Like instead of studying the whole syllabus and testing yourself before 1 month of neat exam, getting low score in marks, like get into the practice phase as soon as possible. Like study human physiology first, like finish it, have it as a short term goal. Like say I'm taking human physiology, within 1 month I'm going to study it, or within 2 months I'm going to complete human physiology and practice as much as questions as I can. Like have short goals and initially start with the important topics. And mock tests, like you won't trust me how important mock tests are. If you're not writing at least 20 mock tests before neat exam, I don't think you would be able to give your best in your NEET exam. This is not to demotivate anyone, but still, mock exam helps you to familiarize with the exam pattern, right? And like how you sit and write the question, how you think about it, what you know and what you don't know. And the NEET exam does not only contain simplified questions. So to answer these questions that are asked in NEET exam, sometimes which are complicated, you need to have a good thought process in which, like, even if you have read it, it is good to recall it in a proper structure, right? Like you have studied human physiology, but still, like, you have to recall it on that moment to answer a question. So therefore mock exam can help you to understand the nature of the questions in the exam, and also like how you frame your thought process to think when you're getting a question, right? So to answer a question. And the next thing is, once you do the mock tests and you start doing your revision, like if you discuss the neat exam with all the toppers, they will stress on revision. Like even Akinsha Singh, who scored AR1 in neat, like 720 out of 720, so she also said that like revision, she revised a neat NCRT biology like more than 20 times, right? So revision is very important to pass the neat exam in the first attempt. So if you're completing your syllabus like end of 1 month and you want to revise, do the mock in just 30 days, it's not going to be helpful. So make sure you start revising as you study. Like you study one topic like today, make sure you revise it next week. You don't have to complete the full syllabus to start practicing or revising. So like I'm stressing that point again and again, so that you parallelly start doing tests, practice, revision, and studying. Like do it all together. Like don't wait for your coaching center to finish the syllabus for you to start practicing, right? And also stay ahead of time. The only way you can excel in NEET is you stay ahead of exam deadline. Should finish all your syllabus, you start writing marks at least 2 months before. So always plan, like plan ahead of time. Prepare all the topics that are like difficult to you at the end of NEET exam. Like say you will have enough time to focus on those difficult topics. If you're starting late, and if you start writing marks and if you understand that you are weak in certain areas of the exam, it will not be you, you will not have enough time to invest in revision, right? But if you complete the initial preparation far back and you do your mocks, you will have loads of time to invest in revision. You can do a lot of revision. So those people who spend a lot of time in revision before they need exam will definitely crack neat exam on the first attempt. Okay, and then cover everything, right? You start with your important topic, so that doesn't imply that you shouldn't focus on these other topics. So neat exam is unpredictable, like therefore even the topics seem minor can contribute to more questions in the exam. We never know, so don't underestimate any topic. Don't leave any concepts or topics, and study all the topics. And when talking about revision, the first thing that come to my mind is our own app, which is MemoNeet, right? It focuses on NCRT biology by creating questions from each line. So it is one of the best tool right now in India for revising neat biology. Like if you have studied the NCRT, now you have to practice. If you practice using MemoNeet, it's really easy for you to retain the whole NCRT book in your mind, because 90% of the NEET exam, especially in biology, it like more than 99% comes from NEET NCRT books directly, right? And it is always hard to retain all the information in the book without practice, but MemoNeet can help you practice this question. It has more than 15,000 plus question taken only from NCRT, that to line by line. Okay, so it will really help you to nourish your memory by, like, you will never forget any terminology or any question that's in MemoNet, because it also has a spaced repetition technique, where it is a revision technology, active revision technology, that is implied into the app. So it is very important that you use helpful apps like MemoNet, which can be a game changer in your NEET examination. Okay, and other than that, I wish everyone all the best to crack your NEET 2022 in your first attempt. And if you are a NEET 2023 aspirant, you have ample amount of time. Just follow these strategies, and you will definitely ace the NEET examination. Thank you.